This presentation deals with the local pilot actions of the IBW, Austrian Research and Development in VET. The Austrian pilot action consists of two parts that build on each other. A first train the trainer pre-recorded online course, including several modules with lectures that will be available online as self-study seminars. And on the other hand, and based on this, a train the trainer plus face-to-face meeting for participants of the course that provides an opportunity to discuss and reflect on the completed online course. Pilot actions are designed as open and online accessible seminars on the topic of career management skills in vocational education training and will be available on multiple platforms. The objectives of the Train the Trainer online course are to disseminate the meaning and relevance of career management skills in order to contribute to the understanding of the specific CMS competences and competence areas, but especially to raise awareness for actual and potential possibilities to develop career management skills in work-based learning contexts. Those can be found in vocational education and especially in apprenticeship training. For this purpose, we created specific practice-oriented lessons that present good practice examples and ideas for the development of career management skills. This pilot action aims to raise awareness for career management skills in general and for the career management skills framework within the target group of local practitioners in the field of vocational education training and especially apprenticeship training. The main target group of the pilot actions are people who guide and support apprentices in their in-company training, as well as education and career counselors, teachers and trainers in schools or other practitioners in the field of career orientation and career guidance. So our approach to develop the pilot action was to first get an impression of the actual work of our target group. We arranged several workshops about career management skills in VET with VET trainers, education and vocational counselors, youth coaches and teachers. But the workshops were open for everyone who was interested in developing knowledge about career management skills. The main focus of the workshops was to identify situations in the daily work of the target group where career management skills already play a role and to find out more about further needs regarding the implementation and development of career management skills. On the base of the held workshops, we designed webinars that are highly practice-oriented, as they include a range of best practices. The course is available online for everyone interested in career management skills in the field of vocational education training. It includes a range of modules that contain short micro learning sessions of 10 to a maximum of 20 minutes. The individual sessions can be watched anytime and at any place independently and will be provided on several platforms. This slide shows the basic structure of the developed course. Aside from an introduction lesson and one for the conclusion, the course includes a couple of practice-oriented lessons. You can see them on the left side of the slide. And on the other side, there are 6 lessons that represent the competence areas of the CMS framework. Each lesson stands for one competence area. Together with one of the practice-oriented lessons, they build a module. However, to complete the entire course and get a certificate, it is necessary to conclude the introduction lesson, one of the practice-oriented sessions, and all the 6 competence areas of the framework. This layout allows participants also to choose those lessons that are best suited to their field of work. Due to the course's flexible design, it is also possible to extend the number of practice-oriented lessons anytime. Here we have a more detailed view of the individual modules. The topic of supporting CMS with apprenticeship contests is connected to the areas discovering myself, exploring new horizons, building relationships, developing my strengths, and monitoring and reflecting on my experience. That means that the content of this practice lesson deals exactly with those competence areas. As you can see, one area is not particularly part of the content of this module. However, to complete the entire course, it is necessary to watch all the competence areas. Part of this lesson is an inside view to actual apprenticeship contests. A good practice example shows best what competences can be developed with apprenticeship contests. This presented Industry 4.0 apprentice competition is based on real professional requirements and shows that apprentices are already well equipped to deal with the challenges of digitalization. It highlights that apprentice competitions support the development of different skills like the ability to work in teams, networked thinking, and a digital mindset. The apprentices have to solve different tasks within their teams. They have to communicate with each other and distribute tasks, select suitable technologies, and implement their own ideas. On the second day of the competition, several teams work together. Only when the opposing teams cooperate and everything has been constructed, turned, wired, and programmed correctly, a fully functioning 4.0 factory will be created. Another practice-oriented module focuses on the CMS that can be developed within activities for entrepreneurship education. Several Austrian companies offer an entrepreneurship education day or even a week, where apprentices manage a company branch. Actually, in the field of retail trade, it is rather popular to let apprentices run the company for a day or longer. This example shows the furniture retail company XXX Lutz. The pictures show apprentices that take on the role of an office manager or restaurant manager and even the CEO. With those kind of activities, we think that all the competence areas are promoted. Third module deals with best practices regarding social engagement. In this case, 3 of the possible 6 areas are emphasized, since the content of this practice lesson focuses on the promotion of those areas. But it does not necessarily mean that the other areas are not promoted with these kind of actions. Several social projects are focused on strengthening the social competences of apprentices and reducing fear of contact with people with disabilities or homeless people. The apprentices spend a day in someone else's life and get motivated to reflect on their own situation, but also to explore new horizons and build new relationships. And last but not least, the purpose of this example is to demonstrate a slightly different approach to our task of developing target group specific content. As mentioned at the beginning, our target group is quite heterogeneous. However, for the different requirements of the target group, we can generate various practical topics for the lessons. Here we see an example that is particularly suitable for the group of youth coaches and educational and career counselors. The issue here is how the development of career management skills can be promoted in the context of internships and tryout days. Our pre-recorded and online available seminars are going to be supplemented by face-to-face meetings at which participants can exchange ideas. These Train the Trainer Plus seminars will be interactive and live, either online or in presence. And the aim of the seminar is to discuss and clarify open questions from the online course, exchange further good practices, and to collect ideas for the development of application possibilities, and to initiate collaborations between participants to implement new ideas. Thank you for watching the video. We hope we have given you a good insight into our pilot actions, and we're looking forward to your feedback.